Week 2, Day 4, Assisted Lab 12, Configuring a System for Auditing Policies. In this activity, you will display processes running on the server, confirm applied group policy objects, and then use group policy objects to configure auditing. There are many ways of viewing security-oriented information on the system. One aspect of malicious software mitigation is process management. Use the sysinternals Process Explorer tool to view which accounts are running processes. We're in DC1, Control-Alt-Delete, password, enter. Okay, so let's let this all boot up here. And we're going to go to File Explorer, C Lab Files, sysinternals. So C Lab Files, sysinternals. Right click, Process XP64E. Scroll it down. PR. Up here. PROCEPT.exe. It's an application. Yeah. No. There we go. Run as administrator. Yes. In the output, you can see the hierarchy of processes and the various containers for user mode processes. Kernel processes and critical services are run by system, whereas less privileged services are run by either the local service or network service accounts. User-initiated processes and services are run by the named account, 515 support administrator in the example. Try to spend some time observing Process Explorer on different Windows systems with different applications and servers running. Understanding what should be running is critical to identifying what shouldn't be. Alright, so we're all the way up here. Working set. Here's your process ID, description, username. Alright, so lots of things going on, even this one. Close the Process Explorer window, minimize the File Explorer window. One of the key points to understand is that any malware that gets executed on this machine will run with at least the privileges of the logged on user. And as the current user is a domain administrator, that is quite a lot of privileges. Actually, it is. Start menu, so we're going to PowerShell. Here's PowerShell, right click. Run as administrator, yes. Right. Enter the following command to generate similar information. Task list. T-A-S-K-L-I-S-T. There you go. In Linux, it is PS. Processes. Right. Process ID, session name, session number, memory usage. There we go. As most systems run a large number of processes, it is common to run task lists with filters. Yeah, so you might want to filter it by process ID number or session name or usage. Run the task list command again, and this time filter for running services. Redirect the output of the command to a text file named C services running text. So let's come back down here. And task list. Okay, so now we're going to filter it by service space FI, file, status EQ running. Okay. Okay, so it has to be exactly the same. So you get your quotation mark, status, okay, lowercase EQ equals caps locked running. Alright. Cap lock's off. Okay, the next thing is we are redirecting it. That's what the little right arrow means. Redirect the output to a file named this that's on the C drive. Okay. So redirect to C colon, what, not that one, colon, backslash, service dash running .txt. Okay. Alright, task list, service, file, status equals running. Redirect it to services-running.txt, which is located on the C drive. Right. Let's check it. Alright. Minimize PowerShell. Auditing effective permissions. In this activity, you will use the existing user account Bobby to configure and audit NTFS permissions. In Service Manager, Server Manager, Tools, Active Directory, Users and Computers. There it is. Select the user's container. Right-click the Bobby account. Add to group. And now we're going to type in, enter sales, and then check names. And there it is. Okay. Select OK. So let's confirm that the Bobby user account is a member of the sales group. Okay. There's Bobby. Minimize Active Directory users and computers. And in File Explorer, now let's see. There we go. In File Explorer, right-click C and create a folder named Data1. So yes, create. All right. Create a folder, new folder, and we're going to name it Data1. Alright, so there's the Data1. Now we're going to select Data1, right click, and new. Not doing folder. No, not folder. It's new text document. Let's just come in here. New. There we go. Got to actually click inside. Go away. I don't want you. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Close. Cancel scan. What happened here? It's trying to get rid of that. Okay, new text document. Okay, we want that to be File A. Enter. Right click, And then select Properties, right-click Data 1, Properties. We're going to go to the Security tab to configure NTFS permissions. On the Security tab, press Edit. Okay, that's where we are. Select the Add button. And we're going to type sales here. Check names. There it is. Okay. With the sales group highlighted in the permissions, okay, select the Modify. Okay. Select the Modify checkbox in the Allow column. And then select OK. Then file a.text. Where's it at? Data 1. Okay, with the sales group highlighted, modify. Oh, there is no modifying. Let's see. Checkbox in the Allow column. Select OK. Here we go with the properties. Let's try that. Oh, there, okay. And the security. Observe that the sales group is listed. There it is. Does the sales group have the modify permissions to file a text? No. Nope, I guess it's yes. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It was in the last one we were able to see. What causes the permissions to be configured this way on file A? So the group policy has configured the permissions this way. These settings are the normal Windows default permissions for new files. The permissions of the parent object, which is C Data 1, were automatically inherited by the file A child object. You manually configured the sales group. That's this one right here. Select Cancel to close the File A text properties box. In File Explorer, okay, I'm back in File Explorer, right-click, Data 1, Properties, Security, Advanced. Select the Effective Access tab. So in the Select a User Interface, enter Bobby. Check names. Okay. Select View Effectiveness Access. And note the permissions. Okay, full control, no. Delete subfolders, can't do that. Assuming this group membership, does Bobby have full control access? No, he does not. Or she does not. No. In the interface at Include Group Memberships, select Add Items. Oh, there you go. Add Items. Enter Administrators. Check names. And OK. Select the View Effective Access again. is. That updates it. You are simulating the effective permissions on C Data 1 if Bobby were a member of the administrators group. Assuming this group membership, does Bobby have full control access? Yes, if he's a member of the group. Select Cancel to exit. Close File Explorer. Run the following PowerShell commandlet to display permissions information for file a.txt. Get access control list. Okay, get .hcl capital C colon backslash data 1 backslash file a.txt. The term get is not recognized as the name of a commandlet function. Oh, okay, I see. Let's see what I did. There shouldn't have been a space. Get ACL. There we go. Now let's do it. There we go. This is your directory, path, owner, access. There we go. It does exist. Permissions dot text. I guess we did this before. No, see, that's because we didn't create one. If the file does not exist, rerun the command and ensure that you have used the correct file name. Oh, from list. Okay, I missed part of it. All right. File.txt. All right, now space and pipe space format dash list. Okay, and then pipe again. Out file C colon backslash permissions dot txt. Okay, it exists now because we just created it. There we go. Yeah. Minimize PowerShell. Create file system audit policy. Create a GPO to enforce a file system audit policy. So here we go. We're in Server Manager again. And we're going to go to Tools and Group Policy Management. This one I think I needed to click twice. Yeah, I had to double click it. In the Group Policy Management console, select Domain Controllers. Domain Controllers. OU. Right-click and select Create a GPO in this domain. And link it here. In the name box, we're going to name it Audit Policy. And OK. We need to attach the policy to the domain controller's OU because this VM is the DC. You would attach the policy to a different OU to configure audit settings for other types of computer object. So we're going to right-click Audit Policy, select Edit. In the Group Policy Management Editor console, expand computer configuration policies. Windows policies, Windows settings, security settings, local policies, security options. Yeah. Select audit, force audit policy subcategory settings. Okay, audit. Force audit policy subcategory settings. Okay, define. Double clicked on it, define this policy setting. Check enabled. Select, I'm going to say apply and then OK. Enabled. Okay. In the group policy management editor console, expand computer configuration. Let's see in here. Let's go back. Okay, group policy management editor. Computer configuration. Where's that? That's user configuration. Computer configuration. Ah, there it is. Computer configuration. Policies. Windows settings. Security settings. Advanced audit. Policy. Configuration. Audit policies. Object access. Double click the audit file system. Check to configure the following audit events. Oh, okay, it's audit file system. And check the boxes for both success and failure. Okay. As you can see, there is a huge number of potentially auditable events. Turning the audit policy effectively, or tuning I should say, tuning the audit policy effectively is a critical security administration challenge. In the elevated PowerShell console, get PowerShell back. Okay. Run the following command to immediately apply the new GPO to the domain controller's organizational unit. Okay, so group update force. GP update force. Updating policy. Give it a second. Okay. And give me back my command line. There it is. Leave Windows, let's leave PowerShell window open. Now, GPO reporting. Use the GP result command to generate a file containing the group policy settings that are applied to DC1. So now we're going to run the following command to create an HTML file containing the applied group policy settings. All right. GP result. Okay, we're creating an HTML file and we are locating it at c:/audit.html. And that's done. Close the group policy management editor. Displaying audit policy. Displaying audit policy results by using Event Viewer. You will generate log file entries based on the auditing policy and then confirm the entries are displayed in Event Viewer. So we're going to File Explorer going to go back and take a look at that CData1 folder. File Explorer. And Properties again. Select the Security tab, and then Advanced, and then we did that. On the Auditing tab, select Continue, and then select Add. In the Select a Principal link, select a Principal link. And then in the dialog box, type Authenticated Users. And then press OK. Set the type of audit at All from the pull-down menus. Select all 6 available checkboxes under Basic Permissions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then OK. Access to file system objects will be recorded in the security log of Event Viewer. So now we're going to open File A, add today's date to the file, save it, and close it. Okay. And what did I say I was going to do? Oh, today's date. July 12, 2023. Now save. And close. From Server Manager, back over here to Server Manager, select Tools and select Event Viewer. Yeah, close this one here. Down. Tools, Event Viewer. Expand the Windows Logs node and select Security Log. Windows Log, Security. Select the event at the top of the list. The event should read, an attempt was made to access an object. And it did. Attempt was made to access an object. Confirm that the file access audit log entry exists for event ID 4663. There it is. Was the event logged as a success or a failure? An attempt was made. Okay. Details. Subject. It's undetermined that I can see. Yeah. Must have been a success. Right. Which of the following best describes a reason to audit or display running processes on the server? to discover who's logged on the system, to make sure the system is up to date, to check for high resource utilization, which could indicate a security, performance, or reliability issue, to ensure users are running work-related processes and not games. Check for high resource utilization. Which of the following best describes why it is useful to audit effective permissions? See what effect placing a user in a different group will have on their access to the resource, so that users can verify the permissions are set correctly, to display the user's share permissions on the file, to view a history of the user's access to the resource. It's this one. No, it's not. Okay. Which of the following is the best describes why it's useful to audit effective permissions? No. No. Alright, so I guess it's that one. Which of the following best describes why auditing for failed access attempts to folders and files is a good security practice? Auditing for failed access attempts. To see which users are accessing folders on a daily basis, to see which processes users are attempting to run on the server, to see which users are trying to access resources indicating either a permissions misconfiguration or unauthorized users, to see which users are viewing the folder and the file contents. Yay, got one right. Woo! Okay. All done.